The only thing that I would add to what Coy and Ms. Zahn have already said is one issue. If you would go back to the zoning land map, the other subdivisions that front or that are along Old Pine Road, all of those other subdivisions, every one of them have another minor connector street or such as Skipper Bridge Road, Mulligan Road, Cat Creek Road. So there's another way in and out of that subdivision other than one street. My property is directly across from the proposed subdivision, and so both of those streets that are coming out of that subdivision, every vehicle will be dumping right there onto Old Pine Road, which is right in front of the property. And, you know, so they won't have an alternate street to access the subdivision. So that's the one other thing than what has already been said. And just to emphasize the photographs that we submitted, for those that have not seen the photographs, they were of the Blue Pool, Callaway Circle, and Hamilton Circle area for those that are interested in what they are. These are all subdivisions that were developed under the same idea of providing first-time homeowner, very affordable housing for first-time homeowner. You can see from those photographs what has happened in those subdivisions. Hamilton Circle is the newest, which is still within, probably about 10 years old. And those photographs show some houses that are really in sad shape. The entrance to each of those areas is just sad. So my question is it the homeowners association that is their responsibility to maintain those properties, the common spaces, once those developers have left the area? Who maintains them? You see the entrance to Hamilton Circle. Oh my gosh, that's atrocious. Whose responsibility is it to maintain that 6-foot fence, to maintain the cutting of grass and upkeep of the property? The green area in Hamilton Circle, the green space, that's being used for parking lots. There are cars parked on the street day and night. We've driven through all of these areas several times. Cars are parked on the streets on all of these areas, particularly at night. You drive through Blue Pool, you drive through Hamilton Point, there are cars all along the streets. Is that appropriate? Motorcycles parked on the front porch. That's another thing we saw in a couple places. Is it appropriate to have motorcycles on your front porch? Anyway, in the Greatfield subdivision, point that they put in there that I think was great and may need to be considered here is in the center of that development, they do have a paved parking area for excess vehicles, in excess to the 2 that would fit on the car pads that are in Greatfield. They have an extra parking pad for extra vehicles. There's a short walk from each individual house. So, that's a good compromise there, is to provide some extra parking space to get cars off the streets. Just like the others said, we are not opposed to the growth, development in our community, but we just want it to be consistent. We want it to be good. We want to maintain the integrity of the area in which we live and work, and we'd love to see an R10.